Okay, so for day 11, you're pretty much going to go to review the vision board rubric, and it kind of shows you how I'm going to be grading it based on creativity, how your goals are communicated, because we're going to focus on SMART goals, what kind of questions need to be addressed in the vision board, and making sure that you have 5 long-term goals. If you're not a rubric person, you can use the example. I know vision boards are usually on paper. I don't have a problem if you want to do yours on a poster board instead. You have choices. The vision board, this is just my example, but the first page is you're gonna focus on people that are important to you. So I put like my husband and my mom and my sister and my dad, because those are the most important to me. The second side, you're gonna put things that you enjoy doing. So I put like yoga and my dogs, I like hanging out with them. The third slide, I'm just going kind of through it, but you can go slower through it if you want, is things you want to try or maybe things you want to improve upon. Maybe your goals, but without putting them in SMART goal format, which if you weren't here yesterday, we can talk about SMART goals a bit again today. This slide 5 is talking about how I can improve my community. So can you volunteer? Are you part of a spiritual organization or a volunteer organization? Can you serve meals or help clean up? Just different ideas you might have on how you could give back to your community, because that's a big part of social emotional learning, is how can I give to others. We also talked about positive self-talk last week. So essentially, what is something that you say to yourself that's negative or a fixed mindset kind of statement, and how can you reframe it in a positive way? So my example was, a lot of times in life, I'll say something like, oh, things never go according to plan, and get in that like negative mindset. So a way that I could say that more positively is I can make the most of my circumstances to grow in relationship with others and myself. The mantra is kind of like what we did in our mantra jars or envelopes. So what kind of mantra helps you to stay positive and reframe your negative self-talk? So I put faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. So that way I can remember, even if everything doesn't go according to plan, I can still have faith that it's all going to work out. I can have faith in myself and the people around me, that we can lift each other up. This slide, you're just going to write about what are you good at. So what are some of your strengths? Are you good at communicating with people, building relationships, learning new things? There's maybe you're good at helping others or understanding other people. For this slide, you're going to put, what does growth mindset mean to you? So we talked about growth mindset being the way we think about things, in a way that our abilities are not fixed, or challenges are something that can help us grow. So that's kind of what a growth mindset means to me. So you can find your own definition and reframe it. I just put a picture of the brain. It looks a little complicated. Still thought it was kind of cool. The last part of the vision board, and this would be a lot to do on a poster board, but I'm sure you could make it work if you're more of a paper person. So you're gonna write your SMART goals down. So if you were here yesterday, we did 2 SMART goals, I believe. I think that's right. Okay, yeah. So if you have more than 2 SMART goals on your vision board, I will give you some extra credit. But you want to set at least 1 SMART goal that has to deal with school or graduation to keep you motivated. And if you weren't here yesterday, just to kind of like briefly go through what a SMART goal is. The S stands for specific. So like, what kind of program are you doing? What kind of school are you graduating from? What kind of diploma are you getting? The M is measurable. Are you going for your core 40 diploma? A general diploma? What's the last one? Honors diploma. And then the A is the attainable. Like, what steps are you going to take to graduate high school? Or what steps are you going to take to graduate that program? So you just kind of like fill it in. And if you struggle with what any of those parts mean, just ask. The R is relevant. Why is it important to you? Why do that goal? And when do you want to do it by is the T. So if you were not here when we did SMART goals and that looks overwhelming to you, let me help you write some SMART goals today. I can sit down with you and for less than 15 minutes if we're within 6 feet, and I can help you out. So your second SMART goal, I'd like it to be something different than school.
Oh, you're good. Thank you. I liked it. I ordered it.
Yeah, it's a great book. Highly recommend
You
this.
can go deep or you can go skim level. It's various.
Very open.
Yeah, and it's not by day, so it's not like you have to do it in order if you don't want to touch something at that moment.
Exactly.
So I liked it. Thank you.
Exactly. You're welcome. I'll show you this read in a second, guys. But for your second SMART goal, I'd love for it to be something outside of school. You guys all have these beautiful personalities. You have this, you have goals beyond education too. So I'd love to have you set either a personal fitness goal if that's something you're working on. Maybe you're trying to eat healthier or eat more rounded meals. I did meditation because that's just something I've always really wanted to get more into, being present. Just remember that the S, the M, the ART, they all go together for the same goal. So if I'm setting a goal, I want to meditate daily. When I go on to the M, I want to talk about meditation still. So how am I going to keep track of my meditation? So on and so forth. I wrote multiple goals on here, so you had examples, and you can use my examples and kind of tweak them to make them your own. If you want to talk about your future program or school after Excel Center, you can. This is a really good way to get prepared for senior seminar as well. SMART goals are very, very, very important in that class. So you are more than welcome to use my SMART goals if it helps to write your own. That's kind of what the vision board project looks like in a nutshell. Everybody has their own template. It's under the, if you hit view assignment, it'll be under your work. It'll have your name in front of it and you can make it your own. Put pictures in there. And that's all we're going to work on today. So please feel free to ask questions if you have them. And if you are behind, you want to work on something else, that's fine as well.